Okay. I'm going to go out to the outer rooms first. Yeah, it might be, but I'll show you what the image is. But I have no idea what it's about. Let's get the tool shed. 2 special items. Shovel and lockpick kit. Very nice. That would be a great idea. I think I'll grab the den here. Try to remember that there's a trunk in here. What do we get this time? Oh my. Clavis the key, +1 key. And the Southern Cross. Alright. The gems are not in this box. The gems are in this box. The white box is true. So they can't all 3 be telling the truth, right? So if this box is false, then this box is false, and this box is true, the gems must be in this chest. If these 2 are true, that's true, and that can't be the case. What's the foundation? It is a room that doesn't reset. Actually, I haven't read the description of this one. The cornerstone of the house, unvarying and unchanging. The foundation is one of the only constants in the estate on which you can truly rely. This natural cavity was hollowed directly out of the mountain itself, with its stone and earth walls displaying an underlying coarseness that the rest of the mansion conceals. So in the foundation, you can kind of see it up at the top here. There's a little elevator that drops down to a shaft, but I have no idea how to activate it. So that's one of the things I need to find out. But it looks like it leads down to like the underground stuff. I think I will just take the coat check here and then try to sneak up the right side of the house, maybe. Grab my power hammer so I can bust open this chest here. Money. Bet that you can get to the other side of the minecart. That's a good point. That's a good point. A courtyard? Don't mind if I do. And a chest. Oh my goodness. This is going to be a gem heavy run, that's for sure. In fact, I don't think I'm going to dig up these in case I can make either a metal detector shovel or a jackhammer or something. Car keys. So that would be 22 minus 20, so 2. 17, 22 times 3, 6. I do need the locksmith. 21 minus 1 divided by, sorry, yeah, so 20 divided by 10 is 2 times 5 is 10. Whenever I think of the locksmith recently, I've just been thinking of the, like, Markiplier blacksmith bit. I don't know why, but it is a good bit. A courtyard? Don't mind if I do. Chapel, huh? I guess I'll take that. But I'll kind of explore other parts of the house first. Rotundra. The green room meta is real. It's really real, given that I need to find, what is it? The greenhouse. The weight room. Actually, I do want to get into the weight room. But losing... you know what? I'm going to do it now. Because I feel like there's a breakable wall in here. There is. All right. Kapow. Oh? Oh, it's another piece of that underground map. All right. So this is like the lake. Ooh. The catacombs. Which connects to the outside. So the catacombs opens up into this underground area. And then I guess across the lake is the way to get to that big gear room we saw earlier. This is where the minecart is. So I guess what we'll need to do... Oh, and this is where the foundation leads to here. We need the rate... Yeah, we do need to actually use the weight room to get Simon a little bit stronger so he can swim across that lake. Interesting. Well, good to know, I suppose. I need to find out how to unlock the catacombs so that I have access to this area here. But then again, it's like... There's a third coffin down here. Interesting. I wonder whose coffin that is. It's Simon's coffin! But yeah, so in order to access this gear room, I need to get across the lake pretty much. Well, not necessarily. I could drop down to access the gear room and bypass the lake, but I think the easiest way would be to simply use the lake. The destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent and will reset every few days. This is a red memo, not written by hand, so this is a false statement, so it'll remain open like this. And another level to the antechamber. And now I need steps. Come on, nursery. That's not a nursery. Oh my gosh, this is kind of a terrible set of choices here. I guess I'll take a hallway. The cloister? I don't mind spending 3 gems on a cloister. Another green room. So yes, this is an angel with a scepter held up high. Crunch. Come on, turnip. Nope. And I can't move these arms on the angel. Good to know. I could go to the kitchen. That might not be a bad idea. It does? Oh, it doesn't have a shield. You're right. Interesting. And another thing is that this... I feel like the shadows changed weirdly there. Oh, yeah, that's what's causing it. This angel is the angel that I guess represents the country that was defeated. Yeah, one thing is that when I was playing the demo of this game, at one point I was like, you know, I'll just put some music in the background and kind of just explore rooms. And I quickly realized that this game doesn't need external music. Its music is just so good by itself. Let's turn on the sink, shall we? Let's eat a... Oh my gosh, wait, this will be crazy later on. But for now, let's eat a club sandwich. I guess we'll need to check. We do have the chapel open. Garage or workshop? What items do we have right now? We can draft the workshop later, but I don't want to run out of keys, so I think I'll grab the garage. I also have the car keys again, so makes sense. Ooh, a key card and a brass compass. Do I want a brass compass is another question. I'll take it, but I'm a little bit nervous it'll do some poor things to me. Leaving that water on, gotta run up the water bill. Another courtyard. Oh no, a locked door, but I do have a keycard now, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Oh my gosh, Simon can get yoked this run. I think I'll do this just so I have an easier way of getting around things. Come on, green room. True. The vault. And the office. 40 gold. 40 gold. Yeah, I'm thinking we take the vault here. Why not? The real question is it gold or potato chips? On we go. Hmm. It's true. Salt and seaweed, potato crisps. I can take the rotunda here, but then I'm out of gems, which is concerning. So, because I want to be able to explore more of this area. So I think what I do is I take the rotunda here, and then I backtrack and explore this way. Or maybe I just take a storeroom. Let's just take the storeroom. My steps. Simon is going to be sore tomorrow. This is the room that I was talking about here, with the elevator in it. It might be that I need to go down across the lake in order to activate the elevator. That's a possibility. Okay, good to know that the statue is not a weeping angel, I suppose. A brick? $50 gold. I think I'll open up this door first. A walk-in closet or dining room? I think I'll go for the dining room. It is a cool room. It'll be really cool when it's dysfunctional. I think I'm actually going to go back out and go through the chapel to see if I can save a key. But honestly, at this point, it might be easier just to save steps instead of saving keys. A tunnel. Let's go through some tunnels, shall we? The pool. All right. Well, I'll definitely take that since I do want to find the pump room. But I also really need a nursery. Just noticed the chairs in the dining room have the Black Rock Grotto symbol. Oh, they do. I didn't... Oh, yeah. So it might be just like the Mount Holly symbol that you're seeing. Because the symbol for Mount Holly is like a holly bush with those 3 little berries. Clunk. More gems. I'll definitely take those. Let's see if I can dig up a turnip to eat. Well, that's not a turnip. Will a turnip turn up? Nope, just a pair of shoes. At the greenhouse! Let's go! I'm gonna go work on homework, but it's good hearing from you. Awesome. It's good seeing you too, Jestron. It's been too long. Dinner is served. Let me do some digging and then I'll clunk open that secret door. Big deadlock pat. Wait, really? Oh no. Do I need to pause? Oh, maybe I wait to open that up and look at this deadlock patch real quick. Ooh, power flicker. Clunk. Oh man. Does that small one say? It's just an E. Oh boy. There's a red envelope there. Correspondence envelopes. Here we go. The original Gardener's Logbook. February 1990 to when I get fired. So he wrote this before he got fired. She loves me not. She loves me not. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. As the groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms to the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible, so that they may be appreciated by both guests and by the family. That would be the day. Interesting. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I have made to the estate over the many years I have served here as the groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Denny Ravane. Not many, apparently. So I guess the black text in this book is this Denny Ravane, who I think had temporary access to the Blackbridge Grotto. I remember seeing Reva D. So he had access. And this new groundskeeper is the one that most recently got fired. And they don't seem to care very much about anything. Like, drew all over the book. February 25th, 1990. A few months ago, I made the truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly horticulturists. Through the years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles the gemstones in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy is slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cinca, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to the project. This decision was absolute rubbish. You know what? I kind of agree with that. How do you make such a fruit? Well, in theory, if you burned a fruit, right, so that basically just pure carbon was left, you could then pressurize the carbon to such a degree that would form a diamond. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. The classic nuclear bomb flower, it's true. They call him open flower. October 21st, 1990. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue my work. I am aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplants slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. Oh, so it's not two different people. It's basically the original writing and then him coming back over it as soon as he got the notice that he was fired and making these marks in red. Gotcha. January 8th, 1991. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank. A fact that I found quite remarkable considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. The north side of the house. I wonder how you get to the north side of the house. January 11th, 1991. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside, so if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened with irregular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron had remote access levers installed in several different rooms of the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse and the other 2 were installed in the secret garden. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. It appears each antechamber door has one primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. Antechamber lever locations. So the secret garden, the great hall. Oh, and I guess the little ones are the redundancies in the greenhouse. So greenhouse and weight room open this one. The great hall and the secret garden open the right one. The secret garden and mechanarium opens the left side. But then again, I've never seen that room, so I'm not sure. Maybe if you use 4 levers, it will reveal itself the secret room. It might. Or it might need to access all 6, which wouldn't be impossible, but would be kind of annoying. March 10th, 1991. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have in that time gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat and a copper still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping vines of oxidation and rust. I am unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. Oh, I guess this is another person who was involved in the illegal moonshine business. Resealed in January after deal in Reddington fell through. Okay, so this is one of the person illegally making moonshine. Oh, man. August 4th, 1991. At last, I have finally discovered the location of one of the north levers. It is deep underground in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but my curiosity to offer it to my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I have decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to whatever I command. Sinclair's inner sanctum. The staff at the estate seems to be a bunch of traitors. Yeah, no kidding, right? I mean, this gardener seems like less of a political traitor and more just too curious for his own good, if that makes sense. And also upset that they completely ignored his life force work, but you know. Okay, so I need to get underground to pull that lever. And this was probably also relating back to the note that said, if you telling the driver to see if he can delay the car from Sinclair by a couple hours once he's in town. So this was probably when he tried to pull off that plan. Ooh, the rogue moon. August 15th, 1991. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I have been working towards for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. Interesting. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me, one way or another. And that's the end of it. Wow. Interesting. Well, this does tell us where one of the levers is to get into the last room. Oh! And this turns the green room into an L-shaped room because there's a door back here. Very interesting. Well, I guess I will. Also, why would this guy write in detail about all of his crimes in the book? That's a good question. How did he come up with the nuclear bomb flower and clearly has very poor critical thinking skills? You know what? I would be able to tell you. That's a good question. Let's draft the aquarium here. Or the Great Hall might also be nice. Aquarium. Rick. Didn't I already draft the Great Hall? I guess that was in a previous run. Courtyard. I kind of want to see if I can fill up every room of the house. That'd be nice. The conservatory. Or the armory. Oh, I have 50 gold. I'm definitely choosing the armory. Have you been to the maid's quarters yet? I have been to the maid's quarters. I'm not sure if there's any secrets in there, but I'm always scared of drafting it because of that. Like, you are less likely to find items. So the axe was a one-time thing. Okay. Or at least probably. An ancient ornate or Ordinia knight's shield. Sorry. Orindian. An ancient Orindian knight's shield. Orindia is the name of the country I was talking about. The central country that got overrun by Fenaries. Once per day while drafting, you can equip Knight's Shield to ignore the negative effects of any one red room. Self-igniting torch. I'll grab that as well. Can ignite candles and light furnaces. Wait. Fuses, not furnaces. I was like, can I ignite this? No. Morning Star can lock the knock. Can knock the locks off chests and trunks. Tomorrow gain +1 star. Very nice. I now have the super hammer and the Morning Star. Interesting. Let's do some digging. Coin and brick. Great. So I probably want to go right if I can. The locker room. I didn't know that the locker room was like a power room. I could also Knight Shield and choose Archives. That might not be a bad idea. I think I will do that. No. I think I'll just choose the Great Hall. Yes, I do like that pun in the name of the game. Gems. Nice. Let's go to the right. And I can. Man, I'm running really low on steps, aren't I? Another gem. All right. I'm not going to complain. Laboratory. That's a good idea, but I'm not sure if at this point I have the steps to go back and get it. I'll check, though. I think I'll go for each time. For each bedroom you draft after your second. Gain one key for every 2 always in your house. Let's see if I have enough leeway to go back and get that sandwich. Where was that? Oof. It's not looking good. So this is a free room. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, am I just one off? Oh no. Wait. No, sorry, it's 11 away. Cheap views? Oh man, thanks for telling me where I can bot my stream. That's true. So if I do that, right, this is a free room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's my 9th step to go in here, which I think means I'll be at 0 steps. But I see what you're saying. Yeah, if I go downwards from the Great Hall. In which case I probably would be able to do it. Oh, that's right, because the dining room itself opened up. You're right, you're right. I was thinking about trying to get back to the kitchen. You are correct. I did not. Come on, straight passageway. That'll do it. And give me 2 more gems. Lemon glazed salmon. Additional steps for the aquarium, which I do have. That really is perfect. Well, and now I can go back and get the chef salad or whatever and get a bunch of steps. Let's go ahead and do that just so I don't forget. Well, I guess I might as well open this door. True. Yeah, it's like, I think, I don't know why, but when I'm streaming, sometimes things just completely pass my mind. The water's still running. Good, good. We love to waste the water bill. Chef salad. Plus 45 steps. Well then. Very nice. Yeah, no, I can imagine. Am I going the right way? Not really. That's fine. I did want to see if there was anything I could, like, ignite in here. Doesn't look like it. Because I do have that self-igniting torch now. So I need to keep my eye out for things that I can light on fire. Can I light any of these on fire? Doesn't look like it. Oh, would you look at that? And I got 2 keys from that too. Very nice. I think I choose the passageway here if my goal is to fill up every single room of the house. And it's not like I'm lacking in gems right now either. Oh, the master bedroom. I can actually draft that now, which is good because I haven't been able to see this yet. I'm hoping. The master bedroom. Even plus 39 steps. Oh my goodness. 130. Well, I don't think I need to worry about steps anymore, I'll be honest. Ooh, a puzzle. Another copy? Oh, I wonder if this is the original unchanged copy of the Red Prince. Because we did find that they, like, heavily edited the original version. To my encouraging uncle, who opened many doors for me. Ever grateful, Mary. And there's something written down here, but I don't have a magnifying glass for it. Red Prince by Marion Marigold. There was a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of the canary or crow, for he could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for the fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. So he always had a book to turn his eyes down if he was ever outside when the clouds weren't around. Do you know which book the prince always had, the one that made him happy whenever he was sad? A story he read in the bath and the bed, and maybe you can guess with the clues that we have said. It was the story of a boy who also wore red, and he looked like our prince from his toes to his head. And as you, my reader, might already assume, the book is quite near you, in fact in the same room. A story about you, if it needs to be said, about the Red Prince and his book, the red book we just read. So it's the same story. Nothing got changed in it. But there is this little note at the very beginning. Interesting. Maybe Simon can practice doing some good old... What if Simon gets into football at Harvard? That would be impressive. Simon, I never intended to finish writing this letter, but by now you must know the... Well, I guess he never intended to finish it, so... It makes sense. Oh. Oh. The elevator controls are on the outside of the foundation. Herb. The controls for the foundation elevator are located behind the foundation wall. This means the controls can only be accessed by another room adjacent to the foundation. Unclear if this is a security feature or a flaw. Please advise. Can I access that now? No, I can't. So that's how I get down through the foundation. Interesting. Collector's copy, Morajai box. Fun for the family. Morajai boxes were a popular fad in the early 30s among both the peerage and common crowds. These small mechanical puzzle boxes originated on the island of Morajai as a children's game, but quickly gained popularity among seafarers who valued the compact boxes as both lockbox and entertainment on long voyages. Over time, the boxes spread from port to port and eventually found their way into the homes and hearts of every realm. A traditional Morajai box is distinguished by a lid featuring a 3x3 grid of white and gray tiles. Each white tile can be pressed like a button, which will change the color of that tile and the surrounding squares. The goal of each box is to find a way to make all four corner tiles into white squares. These simple rules evolved as the game spread across the world. Regional variations introduced new colors and mechanics, often offering greater challenges and local flavor. While the fad may have ended, Morajai boxes still make for a memorable gift for both collectors and puzzle enthusiasts. Woohoo! The puzzle in the trading post. Yes, it is. Okay. Random clicking. Allowance token. Very nice. Oh, okay. It's the family. It's me right there. With a toy train shirt. You'll love to see it. Big. I will be slightly richer each day now. Cannons. You know what? Thinking back to it, I bet I definitely had days where I could have seen the Foundation's controls if I was looking, but I probably am just so used to dead ends being absolutely nothing that I didn't even check. It would have been really cool to find that out without reading the little note, though. He is very handsome. Let's use this key here. No! 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 Well, this is a sad day. I can't reach every single rank in the house. There will be an empty spot. This is honestly so sad. I must stand in the furnace room now, thinking about this. And of course now I get the Rotundra. Just how it should be. Very rotate indeed. The pump room. Well, I guess this is like the only other useful room that I can get this game, so I'll take it. I'll drain some water from the pool and put just a little bit of it into the fountain. Oh, sorry, to the reservoir. Actually, I might not need to drain anything because I have all that extra water. Will just one down be enough, I wonder? We have 129 steps, so we can go back and check, I suppose. The locker room. It could have a big secret. I'm honestly not sure. The broken lever. Look at how many items I have. Jeez. I don't think anything else I have is worth spending too much time saving, except for maybe the self-igniting torch. Maybe I'll try to put that in the code check. I still can't believe I got all rooms except for one. Oh, that just tears me up inside. But I still have 5 or 4 more days of this Blessing of the Gardener, so that's nice. Yeah, I do need to get this one. Yum. Yum. Mathematics worksheet. 6 or 0. Directions find each sum without using signs. Maybe I'll need to keep this in mind because it might be like a code to something like 6, 0, and then maybe the rest of the sheet will have information on it. Last key. Money. Back out we go. I'm glad we found that room, though, because I honestly probably wouldn't have been able to get the clue about how to start the foundation from working without that. Oh, there's a key around here. Yoink. Come on, 3-gem room. Security? I'll take it. This is what I was talking about. So that little piece of paper pointed to this monitor right here, showing the office. And, like, I looked at where this would have been positioned in the room, and it's pointing to a Synca camera, but I wasn't really able to interact with the camera at all. So, I don't know. But this is what it's pointing to. I don't have a magnifying glass right now. Oh, maybe I'll go check that out in a second. Oh, are you talking about the thing in the right? That's a little statue. Is this the correct water level? Oh, yeah, I think it is. Cutscene. So I'm not really rowing, I just shoved the boat. It's going to magically take me to the other side, I suppose. It seems like Simon has some magical powers. He might not be able to swim, but he can command boats with his mind, so I guess you win some, you lose some. There we go. That was quite the push, wasn't it? And an angled push of that. He would manage to curve it around the entire side instead of just going from one point to the other. Oh man, here we go. Secrets. Why do I feel like this is going to break on me? Okay, it did not. It seems like this is where the elevator leads, if I remember correctly. Aha! Aha! And this is the cart. Okay. Very interesting. Oh, I see. So there are two different paths that you can take. But in order to get here, I would need to have this gear pointed here. Or how many apart are these? So it's 1, 2 apart, right? So 1, 2, or I need to be here. Interesting. Maybe he has magic if his family is from that other kingdom. Magic which allows him to control the boat. You know? It might be onto something. Oh? Interesting. Well, where else can this take me? It can take me to that there. And this allows it to turn again. Okay. Now I can go over here and read this. Oh, it's the full map. Okay. Foundation elevators 1. Concealed entrance 2. Where's 2? Oh. Okay, yes, that's the basement door. There's... Oh, wait, never mind. The basement is here. So I guess I need to get to the basement through the foundation elevator and then somehow open this door permanently later. And then I can explore the rest of this basement. 3 is the cliffside exit. 4 is the minecart right here. 5 is the foundation entrance. That's where I came from. 6 is the catacomb entrance. 7 is torch chamber. So this is where the torch and the staircase went downwards. 8 is the rotating gear. 9 is to north lever. All right. And I get the mechanarium here. You found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add the mechanarium to your draft pool? The mechanarium has 1 door for each gearbox room in your house. Sure. Interesting. So let me think about this real quick. I think about how I would what I need to do to reach the antechamber, or this tunnel right here. If I look down at that gear, I think it's separated by 1. Yeah. So the bottom gear, the pathways are separated by 1 gear tooth. So that means that I would need to have the gear risen so that the second gear is at ground level and be standing through this entrance here, which I get through by pushing the minecart forwards. And then I'd be able to walk from there to here. But not entirely sure about how to go about doing that. I don't think I could solve this puzzle right now, unfortunately. Because once I do this, I'm completely stuck, unless there's like a secret door behind this or something. Interesting. What to do? Well, time to row back. Give it a shove, Simon. Use your magical boating powers. You can probably fully drain this room too somehow. I'm guessing. I'm not sure how you would do that though. If I go up through here... So I think that this is the catacomb entrance, if I remember correctly. Right. This leads me to this entrance to the gear room here. But again, it's that same problem that if I push the bottom layer upwards, I'm stuck. Well... Actually, maybe I'm not. Let me look at this puzzle one more time. And I need to remember to put the hammer back before I call it a day. Or the self-igniting torch, either one. It's weird that you can walk around on the boat. Huh. Makes me wonder if there's anything you're supposed to be able to do. Yeah, because neither... Oh, this is actually the same on both of them. So I guess I need to angle the spurs so that these two are both here. So I'd need to approach this room from not there, from here. Oh, okay. Wait, I think I can do that. Okay. Does this bring me anywhere? Oh. Okay. Interesting. Scripps and Rutherford Mining Company. Foreman's log, 608, 5/3/1918. After almost 3 years in the tunnels, SNR has informed me that we will be closing up the site in June. It has been a somewhat bittersweet experience working on such a historically significant excavation over the past 30-odd months, yet being unable to share any of that work with the world. Maybe one day. Still, there is a significant amount of work that has yet to be done, and it is vitally important that we conclude our efforts in the main cavern and reinforce the structural integrity of the site before we seal the tunnels next month. It may be many generations before they are reopened. Anything else here? I suppose I can try to open this door now. Oh, I bet this leads... Oh, interesting. Ah, it leads back out here, which makes sense. Aha, I can get to that tunnel right now. All I need to do is move this gear over so that prong intersects with that hallway, like that. I might actually be able to reach the end of the antechamber here. Maybe I'll reach the room that I'm supposed to reach already. Oh, here we go. The underpass. Uh-oh. I was really expecting that to be locked, I'll be honest. Notice how these are kind of moon-shaped. Oh, man. The Inner Sanctum. The Rogue Moon. Oh, man. Is this the end of the game here? Even if we make it to the 46th room, I feel like there's so much stuff left to discover about this game that I might do some more exploration even after reaching the 46th room. And this is all the sigil symbols. Oven Naveri. Wow. There are more things down here too, though. No, these are the same. Wait. Oh, I don't know why I did that. That's not how to get out. But that also makes me wonder, why can you change this gear position from here when it will only get you stuck unless there's something else to discover? So many things to still learn. Well, here goes nothing. Time to go back to the antechamber. This isn't the right way. To continue up, you must go down.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves. And he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade, he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
Wow. What an ending. That's crazy. I'm kind of sad that it ended there. Granted, we didn't get the quote-unquote true ending, I don't think. There's still a lot of mysteries to uncover in the game. But, yeah. That was at least a ending. Mount Holly, your new home. Wow. I'm at a loss for words. I'm not sure if pressing exit here will complete the save, or if I'll still be able to go back. But it's really something. This was such a good game. Kind of tearing up because it was such an abrupt ending for a game that, you know, I've spent a long time playing now, both the demo and the full release. I think I have more hours in the demo than I have in the full release right now, but man, such a good story, such good lore, such good world building. I can't praise this game enough. There is an option to save and continue. The next day. Open only in the event of inheritance. Dear Baron, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father address me daily by the same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baron of Redington. The Baron doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation. I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive towards. I never had any dreams to realize. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a Room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand and showered with accolades and titles, will you be content to stop there, or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? Oven Neveri, Herbert S. Sinclair. Inheritance Trophy. You have been awarded the Inheritance Trophy, reaching Room 46. Trophies earned will be permanently added to the trophy room. Wow. In all honesty, I don't think that the game quote-unquote ends here. I think this is simply a change in objectives from reaching the 46th room to instead unlocking the full secrets that this world has to offer. And I would be up for challenging myself to that. I think that there will be another Blueprint stream and more Blueprints videos here in the future. But for now, I think I can't end the stream on a higher note than this. So, with that, I think I'm going to bid you farewell. Goodbye, and I'll see you next time.